do people want to take your call just before trade deadline? And I'm
not really.
Like, I think of Meth, and we've chatted a bit. Like, do you want to see Bob McKenzie on the TV just before a game or anything leading up to trade deadline?
Yeah, well, it's funny because I guess from the time I came into the NHL, because Bob's been doing this forever, we would have it on there in the lounge. And I can particularly remember in Ottawa where we'd have TSN and you got Bob and Dregs and all the boys on TV, and it's trade deadline day and we might have a practice day or whatever's going on that morning. And every once in a while, a veteran would come in the room, like an older guy, and like forcefully would grab the remote and make it a point to like shut it off and be like, boys, we're not watching this garbage right now. Like, leave the TV off. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it was. But selfishly, I think as a lot of us we just wanted to watch it just to see what was going on because these guys had all the news, right? So it's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like you can't turn away from it.
Exactly.
But I understand why a veteran player would say that. You have no control over what's going on, but the information you hear might have control over how you feel, and it might happen and it might not happen. And really, it's and hey, listen, I've known from the get-go, it's not a particularly proud moment when you break a trade and the player doesn't know about it and hears about it on social media or on TSN or television or whatever. That's an unfortunate byproduct of the world that we live in. And I know it would be better for everybody, I guess, if things follow the proper protocol and a player finds out ahead of time, but that's the nature of the beast.
Well, that was how I found out that I was traded for Nick Foligno when I went from Columbus to Ottawa. It was you. I remember I was about to have a Canada Day party at my house. And before any general manager called me, whether it was Scott Housen or Brian Murray at the time, you're the one that broke it. And I remember looking on Twitter and thinking, oh my God, I'm getting traded. So
sorry about that.
but that's an example of how fast this info travels now, right? I mean, as a player, you're exposed to all this online. If you're on social media, you find out before a GM calls you. It's weird. It's a strange dynamic.